The film begins with a group of friends who were supposed to write a film project for college, but the problem was that they didn't have a different theme from the others that would allow them to take their project to the next level. A theme that was both mysterious and interesting. Alan takes them all to his house to present a very interesting idea, which was completely decorated with a horror theme. All the kids were very impressed when they saw Alan's house. Alan was very interested in serial killers. He also decorated his house with real police evidence and many murder-related artifacts. Alan tells them all about a serial killer who killed 200 people here 5 years ago. He always wore a clown mask and people knew him as Mr. Creep. His fear had spread so much throughout the city that people stopped leaving their houses. His murder method was also very different. He would first kidnap his victim, take them to his farm, stun them, and then kill them there. He broadcast everything live through an old television and antenna. Alan also tells them that he's connected to a group of people who are still fans of Mr. Krupp. Thanks to this group, he learned that Mr. Krupp is likely still alive and that his live broadcast continues on the old television and antenna. John thought it was complete nonsense, but everyone else found it interesting. Thinking that even if this story wasn't true, it would make a good topic, they decided to make a movie. Now these people are fixing an old television and antenna. They thought all their effort would be in vain, but they were surprised when their antenna picked up Mr. Krupp's channel. And indeed, there was a live broadcast today. In this live broadcast, these people see a doll of Mr. Krupp that he used to keep with his victims. Even today, Mr. Krupp caught a man and killed him. Now these people are interested in investigating Mr. Krupp further. Alan gives everyone another shocking piece of news. The prison where Mr. Krupp was held suddenly caught fire one day, and all the officers and prisoners escaped. After that, this police station was closed forever. But the most surprising thing was that all the files and data it contained were still there. With this hope, these people arrive at the police station. Everyone was excited to go in, but John wasn't. John felt that everything was wrong. Unable to convince anyone, he decided to stay outside and let everyone else enter the station. Lane was filming the entire police station for a documentary. Now Alan tells everyone to find the files. I'll go up and check them. As he climbed the stairs, Alan felt something strange, a shadow following him, but he believed it was his illusion and continued on. Inside the cell, he found the same creepy Mr. Creep doll he saw on the live stream. He began recording it. Suddenly, he felt someone standing behind him. When he turned around, no one was there. When he sat up, he was shocked to see the doll had disappeared. He thought about leaving the cell, but in the blink of an eye, Mr. Creep appeared in front of him and locked him in. Alan began to scream in fear. Hearing his voice, his companions rushed over and saved him. They asked him who had locked him in here, but Alan didn't say anything. He simply said, panicking, "Get out of here quickly!" As he left, he saw the Mr. Creep doll watching them from behind. As he left, Alan shouted, "Get out of here or else he will come and kill you!" When Alan got so scared, everyone asked him who was chasing him. Alan told the truth. She wonders where to go for help. Mr. Krupp was chasing me, the files that includes a girl named Mary. These people decide to go to her house. When they arrive and speak with Mary, they are shocked. Mary says that to everyone, Mr. Krupp may be a murderer, but to her, he was a very good person. Mary says she says all this because she knows who turned him into the devil, her own parents. They beat her, starved her, and locked her in a room. They kept her locked up, and that's how she began to hate humans. She loved the Joker mask so much that she kept it, but her mother hated that mask so much that they decided to burn it. Then, when she was wearing it, it burned, melted, and stuck to her mouth. Mr. Krupp's face burned, and that mask became a part of her face forever. The doctors tried hard to remove the mask, but when they couldn't, Mr. Krupp had to live with it his whole life. From then on, Mr. Krupp began to hate everyone and decided to become the god of this world. It was then that the voices of God echoed in his mind, and Mr. Krupp began to kill people. He became a serial killer. Mary tells them, "I brought you a file that will help you with your documentary." As soon as she leaves, Beth tells her colleagues, "You crazy woman, supporting a serial killer." Upon hearing this, Mary flew into a rage, went outside, and attacked these people because they had spoken ill of Mr. Krupp. She arrived with a knife to kill them. Before she could kill John, Beth tried to save her from behind, and at the same time, these people were very scared because they had committed a murder. They quickly got into their car and began to drive away. Their fear increased when they heard Mary laughing behind them. Now they heard someone laughing non-stop. They thought it might be Mr. Krupp. To find out the truth, they called Ellen again, as she knew the most about Mr. Krupp. But Ellen didn't answer the call and wasn't at home. They showed us Ellen, who was hiding in the bushes recording everything. She was scared and said he was stalking me. Meanwhile, at Ellen's house, everyone saw that Ellen had decided to meet with Mr. Krupp. She had hacked into the police system to find out where Mr. Krupp's live stream was coming from and had already gone there. Seeing this, everyone became very scared and decided to go save Alan. John was still scared and refused to go with him. But when they saw Alan crying and pleading for help on the old television, John also agreed to go with them. While they were getting ready, Beth gave her friends a camera and a whistle so that if they got separated, they could whistle and signal. They had all decided that if they saw Mr. Crumb, they would flee immediately without a second thought. As they arrived at the location where the broadcast was taking place, their car suddenly stopped. Then a shadow appeared, pulled a child out of the car, and carried him inside the farmhouse. Beth was crying a lot and scared. She tried to signal to the others by blowing a whistle, but her whistle also stopped. Meanwhile, John and his other friend heard the whistle from the other side. When they arrived, no one was there. Upon returning to their car, they were shocked to see that it had disappeared. Now they were completely trapped. The whistle blows again and they run after it, but they don't find bait, but his car. As soon as they open the doors, they find Mr. Krupp's doll inside. They are frightened by the scene. Suddenly, a shadow appears and strangles John, killing him. Now John and Bates' other partner meet. He tells them that John went out to look for them, but he himself has disappeared. The two decide to look for Alan and John. This was the same place where Mr. Krupp's videos were being broadcast. When they arrive, they feel a shadow behind them. At that moment, they see Alan standing next to Mr. Krupp's doll, and it seems someone has taken control of it. Alan turns and looks at Bate, and then a shadow appears and kills Beth's other partner. Beth falls unconscious. When she regains consciousness, she finds herself locked in a coffin with her partner dead. Panicking, she gets out of the coffin and runs away. While fleeing, she came to a cemetery with many graves. She realized that this was the place where Mr. Krupp buried his victims. She quickly ran to escape. She saw his car. She happily ran toward it, and as soon as she opened the door, Mr. Krupp jumped out. He grabbed her and killed her instantly. Thus, Mr. Krupp had finished off these four friends. In the film's post-credits scene, we see again the spectacle of Mr. Krupp sitting over the bodies of these four friends. And with this scene, the film ends.